blessed our beasts will battle for your amusement in the corner! Warriors of every shape and size will fight to the death before your very eyes in tonight's Corneo Cup!
Wow, this place is really something.
A crazy night indeed. And to make the night crazier, Aiden and I are gonna day drink. No, this was because like
wait here until
it's
time.
St. Patrick's Day today as we're filming
Yes.
this.
I
And
didn't even realize you're not wearing any green until right now.
honestly
Shame on you.
did not think about it. We were.
Did we just get ushered in here, or did we just decide?
We got it. He told us we could wait in here. This is the locker
This is
room.
the shittiest green room I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But no, I texted you about, your availability this weekend a couple of days ago, and it's like, oh, hold on, I don't know if I have any St. Patrick's Day plans. And it worked out not, but I was like, you could just come here and we could drink while we're filming.
Indeed. And that's what we're doing.
We're not going to be drinking too heavily.
No.
Because I don't want this to descend into total chaos and we got to reshoot it. If Joey had been here and we had somebody, because he wouldn't drink anything. If he were here to right the ship, if you and I we haven't done, because I don't know what's gonna happen. We haven't done this before.
Yeah, true.
So we're not gonna go too crazy.
Yeah.
We are drinking. What are we drinking here?
So we're gonna call them modified Irish trash cans.
Okay.
Lean and grab mine. So, the way that I was introduced to an Irish trash can is it would contain a shot's worth, or I guess an ounce. I don't know, the little measuring guys I think are typically an ounce. Of blue curacao liquor, peach schnapps, triple sec, rum, vodka.
Okay.
I think maybe also. No, we bought the gin for something else.
You
so
made
that's,
it. Yeah.
Well, that's not what's in it right now.
I got it.
So
I'm just teasing you.
And then you shake all that over ice if you're fancy. If you're, a college kid making it in your dorm room, you're just going to pour it over ice. And then you top it with a Red Bull, and you'll pour the Red Bull in and stick the can into the beverage so that typically as you drink more of it, more comes out of the can and continues to keep the glass full.
But we're not doing stupid gimmick nonsense.
Yeah. And also, so I basically, my goal with this version was to put not as much alcohol in it. So I left out all of the clear things. So the vodka, the rum did not go in. I also did not put triple sec in it because I didn't feel like I needed it because I bought a yellower Red Bull. And then I did still put peach schnapps in it because I think that's the best tasting thing in the drink. And a shot of the blue because I still need that blue to make it turn green, which is the point of continuing to do the drink, is that it is green for St. Patrick's Day.
Well, see, look, I'll drink this and then I'll have some green
Yes.
in me. Not on me, but in me. All right, so let's go. I'm going to take, I haven't had any of this. I'm going to take
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to take a little sip.
First sip reactions. For those wondering, it's not good, but it's not bad. It tastes like you made a cheap drink to cover up the taste of alcohol.
Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible.
No.
I'll drink it.
Yeah.
I'll drink this.
Would I pay $11 for it at a bar? Absolutely not. Do most bars want to charge you more than $11 for it?
Yes.
Absolutely. I think a comparable drink at one of our local bars is $18. And they limit you. You cannot order more than 2.
How much energy drink is this? Because I did have coffee earlier. How much energy drink you got
It's
here?
half of that can.
I don't drink a lot of energy drink. Is anything too crazy in that?
No,
We're not doing we're not doing a Panera Bread charged
No, absolutely
lemonade
not.
or anything. I'm sure I'll be fine.
No, mixing. So the point of topping it with a Red Bull, right, is that it masks some of the effects of alcohol.
Sure, yeah.
So it's gonna help you not feel sluggish and sleepy,
Yeah.
as I am wont to do when I drink. But no, it's not. I think typically you are meant to consume a whole Red Bull with your 5 or 6 shots.
But no thanks.
But yeah, we're not 21 anymore. I have a liver I'd like to protect. So I think we may or may not do another one of these and just switch to the wine.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I've also got some beer.
Yeah.
Which I may switch to after this. We've got a lot to film today. It's not that late in the evening. Where it's like,
Yeah.
I didn't just like start drinking at noon or whatever because
Yeah.
we got a long way to go. But it was also like we're gonna be here for a little while.
Yep.
I mean, I guess I didn't even really talk to you. I know you got work tomorrow, but
Yeah.
you don't got to be out of here at like 8 o'clock or whatever. Right? We can stay for a little while.
Yeah, I would say probably like winding down at 9:30 so I can be out by 10. Probably
Sure.
would
All right.
be
Well,
ideal.
there's probably maybe we'll only film tonight instead of watching a movie or something. Wait.
Yeah.
Hark.
Is it Johnny crying? Yep. Hey, bud. What's going on?
Oh.
Oh, he's beat to hell and
Yeah.
What
back.
happened to your face?
I just needed a little scratch, you know? So I signed up for the preliminaries and, well, I hope you guys realize what you're getting into. I don't want to scare you, but if you can make a run for it, you should.
Cloud and Aerith, your match will begin shortly. Please make your way to the gate.
When did they get our names?
You're in way too deep to back out.
I guess we
now.
gave them when we signed. Gave when we signed up. We would have had to. We would have had to sign some kind of
Been
something
more
or other.
scared in my entire life.
I was very happy that you recognized Johnny by his whimpers.
What's that?
It's a gift from Don Corneo. Drink it, and they say you'll be raring to go for hours on end.
That sounds like something you
I
should
had,
not put in your
Maybe
body.
things would have gone differently for me. Maybe you should. It's yours if you want.
Mystery drink. You can read the label, but I won't taste it because winners don't do drugs.
Yeah,
They just drink heavily.
truly.
That drink does not actually do anything. Like it's not secretly
You two
poison,
ready?
nor does it buff you. That is
That
another.
is such a
Try not to get
wild
yourselves
fit.
killed.
Yeah. That drink is another in a long line of the dialogue choices that affect something, that affect the side quest chain
Yep.
you get.
Fighters, a young couple no less. Talking about a bad day? This is their first tournament, a bad first date, and most likely their last, inexperienced as they are. Or are they? Give it up for Cloud and Aerith!
Get lost! Go home, you suck!
Couple, get out of here with that lummy-dummy bullshit!
What's up with the pole? Gonna do a little dance for us, baby girl?
Okay, first of all, they have to be anchored for you to do that. Second of all, it's better if they're anchored but still able to spin.
Wall Market's own, a renowned master of beasts. Will his pets make a meal of our two challengers?
Pets feels like cheating.
They've already been given their appetizer. Their hunger for flesh and fear is unquenchable. The demon dogs of hell. The sanguine stalkers.
Jesus.
You brought animals?
First timers, huh? There's no rule that says you gotta fight man to man.
We're in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen. Who will prevail in this brutal contest between man and beast? This could be over in an instant, so don't even blink. Without further ado, the fourth.
That is such a wicked looking sword. I hadn't
Yeah.
I hadn't taken a moment to let it sink in.
So this weapon is another one. There are some of the designs in this game are like unique new weapons that were designed for Remake, but this is one of the weapons from the original game
Okay.
you could get. This is a design that was so good that they carried it over.
Good.
Take the lead.
I'll take care of them.
So the Beastmaster is really not that hard to deal with. His dogs are the problem, which is why Cloud has got Ice Elemental on his sword right now.
Okay.
Despite all of the hype that Scotch and Koch, I believe, are their names. Despite all the hype man work that they were doing, these guys are really not that crazy tough. I also killed Beastmaster too fast to assess him, but we can fight him again
Dang.
later, so it's fine. Genetic modifications have bestowed these animals with tentacles that can drain energy. Oh no, I did get Beastmaster, never mind. He's not dead yet. He's just about to be dead though. When his HP gets low, he drinks a concoction that will help keep his attacks from being interrupted. This is the same that most of Don Corneo's goons will do. The guys that we fought chapters ago who were looking for Barrett back in Sector 7 will do the same thing when they go into critical health.
Okay. Interesting. So that presumably the whatever they gave Johnny is
Could've
what
been.
they're about to
Maybe.
chug.
Coming. What a completely unexpected turn of events!
Do you think we were noobs? Do you think we
And
were
the winners of our
losers?
match are Cloud and Aerith!
Man, we messed up his win streak.
Yep. Two things worth noting here. This is one of
We
the few
just
times.
killed that man.
This is one of the few times that you can hear
Well, that's one win
the
for him. Go team.
like the full victory theme. It plays each time
What's
you finish a
wrong?
round here.
The rules don't make sense.
Yeah, true. But maybe it'll be better in the next match?
Nah, wouldn't bet on it. Better to expect the worst.
Yeah.
The other thing is that normally, you know, in a JRPG, characters do like, you know, a victory pose when they win a fight because it's, you know, it's turn-based, the theme plays and it fades out.
Got some time
Obviously,
before
this
your
game does
next
not
match.
normally do that,
Get
but
some rest.
whenever you're doing tournament fights, each round does end with the character doing a recreation of their victory
match will begin
pose
shortly.
from the original
Oh,
game.
cute.
What's
Please
really
make your
funny,
way to
we
the
won't really see it.
Oh, we got bouquets.
Yep. We got a couple of bouquets in the green room here. We won't really see it with any of the characters in this game, but a couple of the characters who are introduced in the next game, when we see their victory poses in tournament fights, their recreations of their original poses, or their not just poses, their animations. What's really
Are there
funny?
3?
Yep, there are.
Why?
They move at like the animations so closely match the original that the speeds don't even necessarily match like the animation style of the rest of the game.
Interesting. Is that the
Oh, that was
Beastmaster?
some bullshit.
Oh, we didn't kill him.
He didn't kill him. I don't think we killed his dogs either.
Guess I better start looking for a new job.
I think his dogs are okay. I think he's okay. So we're not fighting to the death here.
They definitely said we were fighting to the death.
Nah,
They-
that's just
they-
the hype men. That's just the hype men blowing smoke.
Here's
Aiden.
the thing. If the hype men say to the death, and then the same guy who died this week shows up again next week, I think people are going to put together that we're not fighting to the death.
Well, maybe it's like not every single fight goes to the death. It's just if somebody does get killed on accident.
Oh, okay.
There's no law enforcement that's going to do anything about it, right?
Well, yeah.
It's like a traditional, medieval tournament. Some you use wooden lances that are supposed to shatter, but there's nothing stopping you from falling off your horse and breaking your neck. Technically speaking.
Right. I'm not sure what made me think about this, but we had a guy come in to work
That's
the other
what they
day.
call beginner's luck. For the next match,
I can't
won't
get
be
over
so
this
easy.
man's fit.
Ready to rock?
The like cowboy hat, the
I like-
open fur
Just remember-
vest, and
But I
the
think-
huge gold
But I will
chain.
point out that there's color coordination going on there. His sunglasses are black with gold rims. The fur on his black jacket is like off gold.
Yeah.
He did put some effort in there. He thought about it before he put it on.
Couple!
We're like unlucky for the rest of us!
Give it up once again for Cloud and Aerith!
Couple my ass! What the hell you two trying to pull?
You assholes cost me a fortune!
Yeah! Their opponents, reavers of the scrapyard, thieves and killers through and through. Too criminal for common criminals, the worst of the worst. Ladies and gentlemen, check your pockets, because they may have already robbed you blind. The most contemptible sons of bitches this side of Walmart.
Max Badass. Well, this will be fun.
Hey, it's those guys.
It's those guys! Look! Hot damn! They fixing to feed you two your just desserts! Yeah! So open wide, because we're gonna serve up a heaping helping! Hey! What do just desserts taste like? Like justice! Like payback!
I love the emoting these guys
Yeah.
are doing.
They got no facial animation going on, right? So they're going crazy with the body
It would
language.
seem that there are actually 8 members of Beck's Badasses.
Hey, that's cheating.
The only rule here is that there are no rules!
Hey, they brought guns.
Uh-huh.
You gotta suck it up.
This is ridiculous.
The odds are overwhelmingly stacked against this. Could be a real bloodbath. So
You're right. It's Scotch and Scotch.
away, or you may miss the best part. The second match of the Corneo Cup semifinals begins now.
So I've also put on, I believe I put on Magnify Materia on one of these guys. We were talking about stuff during the specking, so I'm not 100% sure. But that is the, yep, there we go. So now Aerith can shoot a fire spell that hits 3 different people at once. And fire does have a slight area of effect to it. So if these guys are bunched up enough, it will hit multiple targets.
Very cool. Oh, okay. So the guy came into work the other day.
Also, but really fast, I was just going to say, general tip, watch out, these guys drop mines, drop little electric mines that will stun you if you walk into them. Now tell me about a guy from work.
I could not, for real, tell you why, but something about that man screamed Tyler Durden to me.
I have no idea who Tyler Durden is.
Brad Pitt's character in Fight Club.
Okay, got it.
And I
actually do know who that is.
Yes,
I just did not remember his name.
Cool.
Please continue.
It's fine. I think the name only really was granted permanent space in my memory when someone described their taste in men to me as that. And I was like, girl, I was like, girl, I'm not qualified to help you yet. Like, it's just like,
I can't help you with that, or I'd be practicing without a license.
You gotta see somebody else for that. I don't know how to fix that. I've been there. I understand. But I don't know how to help. So anyway, Tyler Durden came in, and I was trying to explain to my coworkers why that was my take, and I was like, look, I don't understand why that's my take. I really can't defend it. All I'm saying is I wouldn't be surprised if this guy came back in tomorrow and introduced himself as an entirely different person. They were just like, you know what,
a different Ryan Gosling personality.
They were just like, you know what, actually, you're spot on.
Well, of course he is. I did give him a massage, you know.
What did your hand massage?
Quite the tale. He's cheated death more than a few times.
Oh, you read his palm while you did it.
So have half the people in this town. Anyway, we're both still alive. Call it.
There you go again. One of these days, your luck is going to run out.
When I fall from grace, maybe I'll land in your parlor once more.
Ooh.
That is one mistake I will never repeat.
Ooh.
You gotta admit, Andy, the way he moves is totally amazing. Andy!
Gross. I don't like that at all. I'm not
Next
here
up,
for
the
it.
big finale.
Yeah,
I thought you'd be happier.
just thinking about what we might face next.
But you know, we've made it this far. I'm sure we can handle anything they throw at us.
But yeah, this sword we've got right now is a, this one was actually in one of the, like, more famous promotional images for the 1997 game. Like, most of the time he's using the Buster Sword.
Right.
I think this is the only one he's ever been in promotional material using other than the Buster Sword. Well, that's not true. Technically, like, for the original Final Fantasy VII, I should say, there are other games where he uses different weapons.
Okay.
Like
Are we sitting here because this replenishes all of our stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's not gonna. We're not gonna miss our match by sitting down and resting. But yeah, no, we're just replenishing our stuff real quick. And after the first bout, somebody sent us that bouquet of flowers, and if we step out here now, we have even more admirers.
So not everybody hates us.
Not everybody hates us.
And didn't somebody say, or no, they sent a bouquet to the honeybee, the guy, the NPC who was talking outside of.
Somebody was sending something to one of his honey girls. Yes.
For a second, I
Not
was
bad,
thinking
not
they were
bad.
like the deliverers.
Better
but
make sure
I
you
don't think
rest
that's
up
true.
nice and good.
Yeah. No, I think it's we were some unknown nobodies who just showed up and we really messed up everybody's spread.
Yeah.
How you guys doing? You guys doing okay? No longer playing dead?
Just This mean I don't got to play dead no more?
No, Butch, you don't have to play dead anymore, buddy. It's okay. Whoa, you're really hiding in darkness
two are
back here, my
really
guy.
Something else. I could use that kind of muscle in my gang.
Yeah, you could.
Already on that Barrett's payroll. Granted, he doesn't pay great, but I suspect you pay worse.
He hungry. He didn't get his just desserts.
Didn't get his just desserts. And somebody else took Johnny's energy drink. So none of these fights are super difficult. You probably don't need to respec for every single one of them. But if you guys haven't picked up on it by this point, I am being a little bit anal in this playthrough. Yeah. So yeah, going ahead and specking for this one, we're going to be fighting some robots. So we need lightning magic.
Ooh.
And a couple of quick upgrades to Aerith's staff here. You know, I did notice when we were talking about you gotta do a dance for us, baby girl. Like, it does have a spike on the end of it. She could plausibly stab it into the ground. And
I don't know that I'd trust it.
I mean, I wouldn't. I was just saying.
She probably weighs a lot less than I do, so you know it might work for her.
You guys are pretty good. It's the final match. You good to go?
Maybe she's got a ward for that.
Oh, maybe.
She's got a different ward where she can plant it in the ground.
I've got a lot of money riding on you two. Win it for me.
Oh, goodness. Ladies, I still hate your fit, but I like you, man.
Is almost over. Tonight's thrilling Corneo Cup, filled with unprecedented upsets and drama, has only
I feel like these two should be like... Their hair, like, the other one should have a reverse mohawk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Things must come to an end. So let's celebrate by getting so damn loud, they'll hear us up on the plate! Yeah! Come on! Once more, the sweethearts who surprised us with upset after spectacular
I think one of my favorite tropes in games, especially like, you know, narrative, like RPGs or whatever, anything that has the structure for a tournament arc is like, what if wrestling was real? It's like it's a real fight, but it's treated like wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah! Come on now! Come on! You can do better than that! And now, 5-time winners of the Corneo Cup! Murder machines with countless kills to their name! Along with a handful of maimings! The deadly duo that takes out the trash with a vengeance! The Electric Executioners! Chocobo Sam's champions! Cutting and sweeping! Come on now!
You see what I mean? Like, that's practically a wrestling walkout, that they get to throw the doors open like that.
More like cheating.
Who will walk away with the 1 million guild prize?
So the question then becomes, were Beck's badasses Andrea's champions?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think Andrea has anybody in this tournament. I think he's just here. I think he's just here to watch.
Maybe the Beast guy was Andrea's or something.
Could have been.
Because he seemed like an actual, like...
I think the Beastmaster works for Corneo, but I suppose that doesn't mean Andrea couldn't be sponsoring him in this particular tournament. But I don't think Andrea had any skin in the game on this one.
Okay.
But yeah. So these dudes, that one do a lot of damage, makes them more susceptible to staggering. The other one, it's like avoiding some of his attacks, I think is what it said. I filmed this a little while ago now. It was also destroy a certain amount of damage or destroying discrete parts. It was said was what it
Gotcha.
What pressured it. So the one thing about multi-targeting with spells is I'm pretty sure it's like Aerith just cast Thunder on that guy. She can't just hit like everything around the entire map. Whoever she targets, the other two targets that the spell also hits have to be relatively close to that target. So right now those robots are so spread out, I don't think that the spell hit both of them.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't even need to really bother taking out his discrete parts because just killed him.
Just killed.
Nope. Come on, Cloud. Please lock on. Don't attack the dead guy.
Kick him while he's down.
I think I put a couple of other like things on for these fights that I meant to show off, and I totally forgot. Like we got the parry materia a while back, and I haven't done anything with it yet. I think I like gave it to Aerith during these fights and totally forgot.
Great.
It's somewhat similar to Deadly Dodge. It behaves differently for like different characters, and usually you'll want it on Cloud or Tifa, but you can't give it to anybody.
I love Aerith wiping off her dress.
Yep. Yes, that's her. So Cloud holds the sword up, spins it around, puts it on his shoulder.
My condolences.
Aerith brushes her dress off and prays.
Oh.
That's her victory
It's
pose.
rather low. I was looking forward to a little temper tantrum.
When you bet it all on a toss, sometimes you get burned by Lady Luck. Every coin has two sides.
Sam, you need to speak up a little bit. Your deep, gravelly drawl is buried beneath the music.
Later.
And now, I believe I have a prize to collect.
Sorry. The madam will have to wait. The Don's demanding that we tack on one more match, it seems.
What?
If they win out, then you get paid in full.
Now hold on just a goddamn minute.
His call, not mine.
Now that that's over, we can go save Tifa.
They don't have to fight Tifa,
So we'll
do
head back
they?
to Madame M's. Get you
Oh,
changed.
no.
And then it's off to Corneo's.
Right.
Sorry to be the bearer.
Be a
of
pretty
bad
tough
news,
fight if she's in that dress.
But-
Be a little distracting.
You
Yeah.
still have one fight left.
What do you mean?
The crowd loved your show a little too much. People were placing hefty bets, much heftier than you can possibly imagine. Corneo's going to milk this for as much as he can.
Meaning what?
You face and defeat Corneo's fighter of choice, and only then will you be declared winners of the tournament.
Hey, that wasn't the deal.
Don't you think I know that? Ah! You greedy bastard! Scum-sucking piece of shit-festering asshole!
Damn. All right, then.
But that's the way it is. Corneo's the one who makes the rules around here. But if you win this match, Corneo will have to accept your victory.
I really like that part because it's like a pretty committed performance from the actress, and our stock non-important cutscene animation cannot keep up with her at all.
Go on now. That prize money is going to pay for your dress.
Whatever you say, weirdo. Just don't touch me ever again.
Except for maybe, like, later. Not in front of Aerith, though. That would be very cool.
Listen, I don't know how Cloud feels about what went down in there, but if I'm never anywhere near that lady in my own life, it'll be too soon.
Oh, wow.
Got a few fans, it seems.
No kidding.
I've been working here a long time, but this has never happened before. Gonna be one hell of a match.
Great.
You better be ready for this one.
Cool. So, it hadn't occurred to me to ask with,
The locker is always the defeated enemies. It's just...
Well then, you sure fixed my wagon.
Oh, buddy.
Do you two have any idea how much those mechs cost
Sorry,
me?
please continue, Aiden.
Sure you got time to shoot the shit with me? Don't think you do.
Is there like any indication of what's gonna be in there when you go in?
Nope.
Okay, because you've been like respecing because you knew what it was.
I know, because I've played the fights before.
Gotcha.
I knew because I planned.
I see.
Now, technically, this game does let you, pause and retry from right before a battle. So if you do go into something and you're like miserably equipped for it, you can back out and respec.
That's cool.
Kingdom Hearts 3. I think it was 3. I'm trying to remember. It might have been even introduced with Dream Drop Distance. I don't remember. One of the Kingdom Hearts games eventually introduced not just like retry fight, but a button that said like retry and re-equip, and it puts you back in a menu instead of backing you out. Like, it just puts you straight into a menu.
Okay.
Like, it's you know, like, the same thing, just a little bit faster.
Yeah.
It's a convenient option.
Watching you guys fight gave me goosebumps. Hope your next match is even better than the last. Ready to kick ass?
And as mentioned before, in this game, if you go into a fight...
It's not even about the money anymore, man. I just want you guys to win it all. Show them what you got.
If the cutscene before the fight like changes your party arrangement, you can hold down the square button, like a little prompt appears, and it'll let you go into the menu before the fight. We've seen that. We've only seen that like twice so far, because we haven't had too many like party change-ups right before a fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we told you that it was coming to an end. But nobody felt it more keenly than one Don Corneo, who has decided that a bonus match is in order.
I love his little chibi. I love that that's what they're putting on the screen to like to symbolize
the word of God.
Yeah.
That has crushed all competition thus far. Cloud and Aerith.
I love that they keep just like normally walking.
Yeah.
Over here! Look at them! They're so adorable!
You're the man, Cloud! Aerith, I love you! Marry me!
I love it's not just Cloud. Like neither of them know how to play the crowd.
An unspeakable horror, long imprisoned, set free tonight for your entertainment! The secret star of Don Corneo's stellar stable!
Oh no.
Enter the Hell House!
So Joey was really upset that he wasn't going to be here for today's recording. You know, we have a lot of conversations about, like, you know, there were a ton of wacky enemies in this game. We were like, you know, surely some of these designs won't show up in Remake. Like, they're too weird. They wouldn't work outside of the polygonal turn-based game from 1997. There was a long list of enemies that was like, there's no way. There's no way they'll bring back the Hell House.
Is it just Baba Yaga? Like...
It's just a house.
No, it's not.
That's no ordinary house.
What?
The manifestation of pure evil versus the most badass couple this side of Midgar! Have you ever seen a fight more incredible, more epic? You have not. No, sir, you have not. They'll be singing songs about tonight for generations to come. Keep your eyes glued to the action, ladies and gentlemen. The Cup's final battle begins now! Oh, the battle is
Oh my god, he's throwing chairs at us!
Why does he have
the Hell House with the steel chairs! Plural!
What is happening? Oh my god.
So the other fights were kind of a joke. Well, not a joke, but they weren't really serious, tough fights. This is an honest to God boss fight. What the?
Right.
He's throwing little plush animals at us that explode!
What is? Oh god.
Don Corneo's secret weapon, monster in the form of a house. No one knows how it was built. So it's got a number of things going on. Its elemental affinity changes depending on what color's coming from its windows. Right now it's covered up with fire, so it's weak to ice.
Okay.
If it changes to ice, it's weak to fire,
right.
Lightning, wind, lightning, so on and so forth.
Okay.
It also has something called God House mode, which we won't be seeing until the next phase of the fight.
Great.
So Hell House was just a not super rare, but just an enemy that you could encounter in the slums, in the collapsed highway.
Okay.
Between, on the way through Sector 5. On Sector 6, I mean. It's just a random enemy you could find.
Oh.
And this is just...
Even
though it is just a random encounter, it's a common enough encounter that a lot of people saw it, and it's like a fairly well remembered.
Yeah.
One in a long list of freakazoids from the original game. Of was Wasn't there a fight in FF7 where you fought a house? Wasn't there a house that came alive and tried to fight you? Also, Barrett is named Mr. T because this is footage from the playthrough Joey and I did 10 years ago.
Perfect.
But anyway, so this is an enemy that was like, how the hell would you ever make that work in an action game? You can't.
Yeah.
That probably won't show up. It's too goofy.
Right.
And they said, too goofy, you say.
Yep.
Wouldn't work in an action game, you say. So this fight actually can be kind of hard if you don't know what you're doing.
Okay.
It's got a good bit going on. If you don't come in here with
Coming in hot, folks. Will this turn the tide against
the main
them?
thing is coming in here with every elemental magic because it can change what it's weak to.
Yeah.
So you gotta give. I mean, Cloud has, I think, just a fire materia on, so he can't help out too much. But Aerith has every single type of elemental spell available. And Koch and Scotch have a ludicrous amount of dialogue for this fight.
I was seeing that.
Fires of hell leave nothing but ash and cinders.
They have unique commentary for basically everything you can do and everything the house can do.
Wow.
So it shifted its barrier to lightning, so now it is weak to wind magic. It can also jump up there.
Whoa.
The furniture is headed straight for our capable couple. How will they deal with this terrible...
Oh, there's a little plush.
Yeah, you can see the little
thing.
plushies. It shoots at you that are bombs.
Yeah,
Ow.
it was saying that those are a thing that it drops and that you
Yep.
can steal.
Mhm.
So when it says you can steal them,
I do not have the steel materia equipped, but that is
okay.
But that is those are like the grenade items.
Okay.
You can buy them from the gift shop outside of the tournament as well. Though the
Perfect.
gift shop is closed until after you've finished this fight.
I see.
So part of why I'm not exploiting its weaknesses is because
If those walls could talk, just imagine all the nasty things they'd have to say about their opponent.
because there's so much dialogue in this, since I know how to do this fight, I had to do this fight, like, I think I did, like, 7 or 8 takes of this fight before I got one that I was satisfied with, where I actually showed off a lot of the stuff in this fight and a lot of the dialogue.
So
And
it just turned green.
it just turned green, which means it's using wind element, and
Okay.
it's weak to lightning.
Great.
The
fact that it's jumping around is killing me.
But no, the reason I'm kind of going slow is because I kept killing it, or at least like changing its phases too fast.
Oh.
And there's like certain attacks that it only does in this phase or that phase. And even with, I did a bunch of takes in this, and this is the best take. At the ending of this episode, I'm gonna show additional clips of other takes of this fight because there's too much stuff.
Where do these chairs come from? Who do they belong to?
I was thinking, why are there so many chairs? That's the only furniture in the house, is chairs. No beds. No tables. Just chairs. That thing still has a lot of health.
Yep, it does. But I've only been using basic attacks on it. I have 2 full ATB bars now. I've been casting regen and protect on myself.
Okay.
Because it is capable of doing a decent amount of damage, and I was basically just like, because I wanted to show off a lot of the fight here early on, I was just prioritizing making sure that even if I lollygagged, Cloud and Aerith would stay alive.
Yeah. Understood.
Because like I said, this can be a kind of difficult fight. I'm also like really trying to get Aerith a limit break. So I'm letting her get hit a lot.
Yeah.
Because I want her, I've also given her an accessory called Spectral Cogwheel, which fills her limit gauge whenever she casts a spell.
Okay.
So that's why I've been casting Barrier and Regen on Cloud and Aerith repeatedly. But anyway, let's finally exploit its barrier, its weakness.
Has our dynamic duo already found this house's major design flaw?
Major design flaw? Whoa!
Said giveaway. The architect must have had one too many when he designed this thing.
When did it get arms?
Oh, no, please, 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 please!
My tap welcome is again. What kind of party is it? I don't know, but I'm glad I wasn't invited. Burn.
But that gave Aerith enough damage that she's got a limit break now. She gets flung across the arena.
Are these moves even legal?
So now I can actually show off what Refocus does. So Refocus, like I said, is a different limit break you can get from equipping particular materia, and it partitions her ATB gauge down in the bottom into 3 sectors instead of 2.
Okay.
It still fills at the exact same rate. So you only need half the amount of time to fill up 1 pip and be able to perform an action. And if it fills up fully, you have 3 actions stocked.
Instead of 2.
And that lasts either until the end of the battle or until she gets knocked out.
That's pretty cool.
It is very good. You got to spend, you got to trade it for, a limit, though, and it takes up a materia slot. That is still around in Rebirth, Refocus, but they've made it a lot easier to use. I don't need to talk about Rebirth mechanics while you're playing Remake, but just they kept that around, and indeed, I think they probably a lot of people didn't know about Refocus or didn't use it, so they made it like much more of a make sure the player knows what this is and how useful it is in Rebirth. Make it a little bit easier to access.
Staggered!
Wait.
It's almost disappointing.
No, not yet.
See, and it even told you that it was staggered, so it was trying to trick you.
Yeah. Oh, gee whiz.
Oh my gosh.
One thing about this, though, is that when he does this scrambling charge at you, immediately after he does this, if you hit him with a strong attack, it pressures him. So if you get out of the way of it, or if you're countering it with Cloud's Punisher stuff, you can immediately respond and stagger him or at least, get his gauge up a lot. But no, so when he got staggered, Scotch and Koch had unique dialogue for the first time he gets staggered, but since it cut to the cutscene with Andrea and Madame M, we didn't get to hear it. They won't say it again when we stagger him here in a second. This is another thing where, like there are so many things going on in this fight, or, I would finish a phase just as Scotch and Koch were saying a unique line. That was why I did this, 8 times before I was satisfied with a take. Or, other times I was playing for time because I was trying to get it to do something, and it would kill me or do too much damage or whatever. So something else cool about this fight.
Sorry, I know it's...
When you summon something, Scotch and Koch have Hype Man intro dialogue.
Grab your coats, folks. You're gonna want to bundle up for this. Lena Vice herself coming in for a meet and greet. What a beauty! Woo! That frosty snare can strike a man dead where he stands. Maybe I'll be the lucky victim.
Oh my goodness.
So they have, even though you can only summon one thing per fight, they have unique dialogue
for each thing.
For every summon, including summons that you can't have gotten yet for when you come back on hard mode.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
In the bonuses, I will show the dialogue for the other summons we currently have.
Okay.
Oh, he turned on Godhouse mode. So in Godhouse mode, he just puts up a barrier. You can still hit him, but as you can see, I'm only doing 5 damage with my hits now.
Yeah.
What weird and evil designs is it cooking up this time?
But he's still got arms and stuff out that he can hit you with.
So there are you can destroy its arms to get it to drop God mode, but there's a bunch of other things you can do. For example, it's not immune to poison, so you can poison him while he's got God mode up and still do damage.
But will the Hell House be kind enough to spit him back out?
It'll also drop its God mode every now and then for certain abilities, and for example, if we were to hit it with lightning right now, it would prevent it from going back into God mode for a little while.
Okay.
There are a couple of other ways to get it out of God mode. For example, you can cast Sleep on it, and that will put it to sleep. It can be hit with Sleep, and it'll drop out of God mode when you do that.
Wow.
That's not necessarily super useful, because as soon as you hit him, he'll wake back up.
Yeah.
But, for example, if you've got, a bunch of ATB charges and you want to hit him with a big move, or if, for example, right now Shiva's meter's about to empty out.
Yeah.
If Shiva was about to do her departing big move and he was in God mode, you could put him to sleep to force him to drop the shield.
Okay.
I do not have Sleep equipped because I don't have enough slots. I prioritized other things. I tried to do that in a couple of takes, but it's it was not worth it for to drop the shield once. No, 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 no!
Renewed hospitality.
Now, if you do enough damage to them, you can still get him to knock him out. So even though I didn't have the right type of magic equipped there, I still did enough damage to force him to spit her back out.
Okay.
That didn't hurt. A heroic move by Aerith as she provides support for her partner. Savor that heal.
So they've got unique dialogue for the limit breaks as well. And indeed, we won't hear it properly until the bonuses, but they have a unique line that they say if you use both of their limit breaks in one fight.
Oh.
And they were, I mean, just a second ago, they were still saying new stuff for, oh, the Hell House did a big attack. They've got so much stuff, it's ridiculous.
Those were two VAs who were dedicated to their roles.
Oh no! He's using his award-winning expansion Heavensward to attack us.
Oh no.
His award-winning domain expansion, because he's gonna fly up into the air.
Oh goodness. Oh. What?
Left off! Ladies and gentlemen, are you seeing this?
So, with regards to talking about, like, you know, like, I love shit that's, like, wrestling but real. He is not flying. It's hard to see, but he has an arm that is latched onto a rail on the ceiling. And he's got a rocket booster that he's flying around with. When he flies in front of these lights, see the arm?
Yeah. Oh, my
Anyway, so when he
goodness.
finishes cruising around there, he drops God mode, and he starts to use a move called Hellbound, following up his Heavensward move. If you don't do anything, he charges at you, he like crashes down onto the ground. But if you exploit whatever elemental weakness he currently has, drops him to the ground and he can't damage you.
Hey.
It's like when he's jumping around before, but it's just a much harder
Yeah.
hitting move. He rockets dead onto you with his rocket booster.
Put on their hard hats. They know exactly what they need to do to make this house come crashing down. They're bringing that high-flying house back down to earth. I tell you, those heavy strikes
I keep like pausing it because I've after 8 takes, it was like I was going too fast and cutting off their lines. And even there, I cut off their line about these two are breaking their limits if you use both of them.
Jeez.
Yay! No way!
And the winner!
True romance.
And champions! Cloud and Aerith!
What a finish! Can you believe it?
What a finish!
Woohoo! That was so hot!
Awfully rare you showing an interest in someone. What will you do?
I respect the fit.
He's got a cool outfit. We'll see it
He
properly.
does have a pretty cool outfit.
We'll see it properly later.
I'd wear that.
But anyway, so yeah, like I said, there is like so much stuff in that Hell House fight. It was difficult to see it, or I should say even impossible with like stuff like the summons. So for example, there's unique dialogue for doing stuff wrong. There's unique dialogue here for the first time you stagger him. We didn't get to hear this.
And in the stunning turn of events, the Hell House has come to a complete stop.
Because Madame M and Andrea started talking.
The lights are on, but nobody's home. Now is the time to make this house of horrors pay.
And you know, you can only summon once per fight, so you literally can't hear the other, you know, summon dialogue.
On the offensive, but will he be able to put that abominable bow in its place?
So that is, I think for like, you know, breaking him up when he's charging at you and forcing him into pressure. If you use a really big attack, then.
Can you feel the electricity in the air?
Oh, there's that line again.
These two are breaking their limits.
If you hit it with the wrong element when it's switched its barrier,
Who knew the Hell House had an appetite for magic?
I just healed it because I hit it with fire.
Midgard's House of the Future today. Eco-friendly and magic absorbent.
So that's if you hit it with the type that heals it. If you just hit it with the wrong type.
Ice, lightning, who knows what magic will work? It really is the house from hell.
And that you saw me just walking into that mine because in these fights where I was just going for extra dialogue, I was deliberately getting hurt to get like critical health dialogue and stuff.
We have a special guest that wants to kick things up a notch, but don't get too close. You can't handle his heat. Feel that raging fire. What do you think, folks? Can the Hell House weather the inferno?
All right.
Thanks for coming to help.
Wahoo!
Tearing through the coliseum like a tornado, a Moogle and a Chocobo! Don't be fooled by their cute looks, because they're here to kick ass and take names!
Nice!
And then our new friend that we just got.
Oh, yeah.
Do your thing.
Do your thing. Oh my god.
A fat Chocobo from the heavyweight division joins the combatants in the arena. I think the feathers are about to fly.
This is not a great fight to use Fat Chocobo on because Hell House moves, ironically, too fast for him.
The Hell House? Really gobble it right up? Did anyone get the number of that out?
So we're gonna stick around here for a second though, because we are just gonna go ahead while we're here and see some of Fat Chocobo's stuff. Like I said, this is not a great fight to use Fat Chocobo on. He's just too slow. He can't keep up with Hell House. But one of his moves is Kaboom, where he just flies up in the air,
nice,
and then lands and does a big hit. That's kind of what he does anyway. Just Kaboom is a bigger one. And then he also has a move where, if you remember the big the big cartoon cherry bomb he threw at us, you can make him throw a bomb at stuff.
Let it wash over you, restore you inside and out.
And I use it here because I'm not really concerned about hitting him, but it doesn't. The bomb does not reach the Hell House.
That sucks.
And unfortunately, I went into critical when he used his finishing move, but
the little babies!
Yeah. Aerith is trying to hang in there, but this wind could
so anyway, we just heard
a good line for Aerith.
Yeah, Aerith's going into critical health line. What else we got here? It's been a couple weeks since I cut this because we didn't shoot it right when we were thinking we would. Oh yeah.
And they can feel Cloud scoffing at that pathetic excuse for a barrier. Wow, boy, you gotta be so cool.
Oh, and he freezes up and Hell House takes him out because somebody called him cool.
Stuffed animals are available at the Coliseum gift shop. The perfect present for friends and family.
I will remind you, the things at the gift shop are grenades.
This could be the beginning of the end for our lovebirds! And Aerith is down for the count! Can you hear that, Victor? Aerith fans are not happy!
And last but not least, well actually no, we're not quite there yet, I forgot. There is specifically dialogue if you get KO'd by hospitality.
Not looking good. And Cloud is back with us once again! Or is he? The masticating mansion did a real number on the man!
The masticating mansion. Oh.
Get together! The unlucky couple's been invited to the soiree.
So yeah, so this took me a while to get because I had to be the right health to get killed by this move and get Hell House to do the move.
I don't know. I'm glad I wasn't invited. Aerith is back in the action, but not for long. Our lovely lady is down for the count.
And I believe that was the last thing before, last but not least, if both, if you do get a game over on this fight,
And the winner, the man-eating monstrosity, the horror, the Hell House.
Nice.
It's not done yet.
The brave and beautiful Cloud and Aerith, would-be champions reduced to food for the beast. We will never forget your sacrifice.
you just
man.
you just can't get them to shut up.
Oh, man.
And that's it for this episode, folks. Next time around, we're finally done with the tournament, and we are loose back on the streets of Wall Market.
All right.
See you later.